did my senior project on herbs and spices and just basically promoting it towards students and how students should make healthier decisions on lunches instead of just eating at the cafeteria. Who, what, when, where, and why. So in the 70s, herbs and spices was first built into the high school, and it was taught by Robert Lippert, and it was called Lippert's Lounge. Originally, he wasn't a food service person, he was a math teacher. Back in the day, he retired in 1993, and then Deb Andrews took over. For about a few years, herbs and spices went without a name, but it was still taught by her. So they made the same things that we do, donuts and rolls, and back then it kind of just helped out with the school store, so they were like a team. So the school store would buy rolls from herbs and spices and just sell them. Miss Carson is the teacher right now. What's the best thing about herbs? She answered, well, everything is made every day and there's more choices than the cafeteria would have to offer. She quoted her favorite thing was watching the students have fun and making pizzas and desserts, and just like the experiences for them. When asked, why would you recommend the food service class to high school? She said, it really gets you ready for the real world jobs and experiences as you get older. So if you want to go into food services or restaurants or anything, it really helps. Taking advantage. Not only should you take advantage of the great food and the great prices, but you should also take advantage of the class. I'm a student there. I've had it all 4 years, every trimester, so it's really just fun. But I wouldn't call it a slacking class. It's really hard work, and you don't just bake and you don't just get to test the food, but you get to learn about the safety and sanitized equipment and everything. So here's the breakfast menu. It's just an example of just like the food and the prices. So donuts are 50 cents, which we sell like every day. And so I would say that it's better than the cafeteria food considering everything's made fresh, including the bread and everything for the sandwiches. My survey. I decided to do the questions today in the office, and all the questions were herbs and spices versus cafeteria food, and it was in the main office, and I did the survey in the office because it was just anonymous and everybody goes in there, so when you're signing in and out, people also do the question of the day. Here are some of my survey questions. Do you eat healthy at lunch? And then the results were 39 people said yes, 51 people said no. What would you rather have, herbs and spices or cafeteria food? 77 people said herbs and spices, and 10 said cafeteria food. Who said herbs and spices or cafeteria food? 65 people said herbs and spices, 32 said cafeteria food. Would you rather have a salad or pizza? 36 people said salad, 41 people said pizza, and then do you eat breakfast? 53 people said yes, and 30 people said no. I asked most of these questions because it relates to your health, and it relates to herbs and spices being a more healthier decision than the cafeteria food. My advertisement is this sign, and it's going to be put up after this trimester. It just basically tells you when we're open and how you can place orders. The open house was my show of leadership. I didn't only have to set up the open house, but I was in charge of a certain part for it, so I was in charge of the whole front of the house. So I made all the desserts, all the punches. I ordered the tablecloths and made everything. I set up tables, moved tables, so it'd be organized for people to stand up and sit. This was the after show of the open house. So at first when I was getting ready for it, I was just like, oh, this is going to be really easy. No, it's really hard to keep everything clean and to serve everybody and to keep everything going at a reasonable pace. And I had to make sure that there's enough desserts for everyone throughout the whole 2 hours of the open house. So it really showed a real world life experience, not everything's easy as it looks. this was done, I had to go through all the receipts and come up with the prices to pay everybody that we ordered food from and see if we had enough for next year, and just get ready and put it all in documents for Miss Carson. So she really helped me out with this.